Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Whoa. Watanga yawancin addu'a domin ya kama ka hankura sadakar zakan mu yayi yawa. Watanga ba watan kwana bane mu roki gafara. Watanga ba watan kwana bane mu roki Allah. Watanga ba watan kwana bane mu roki gafara. Watanga ba watan kwana bane mu roki Allah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. To all our cherished viewers, welcome to the National Mosque Complex, otherwise known as Accra Furqan Mosque Complex. Today, we are here to take a tour of the mosque. This mosque has a lot of history behind it. It started way back. It has a lot of history behind it. And Ghanaians tried their bits, but at a point in time, the Turkish organization known as Al-Hudai or Hudai came to rescue us. The mosque was commissioned only a week ago by the President of the Republic of Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo. We decided to come on a quiet day so that we can take a tour of the mosque for our viewers to appreciate the various facilities in the mosque. So join me as we enter the mosque to start the tour. The tour of the National Mosque Complex has just begun. We're going to take you through the various facilities here, and then we'll be meeting the officers in charge to tell us what exactly goes on. So we are about meeting our first officer, Muhammad Awal. He will join me shortly and we'll go straight to the mosque. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. You're welcome.
Thank you very much. This is Islamic Belt Crew from Metro TV. On the day of the inauguration, this place was very busy. Now, a lot of people came, but they were not able to go around. So we want to take this quiet moment to tour the facilities and the mosque complex, and also learn details about those facilities.
Thank you very much. You are most welcome once again. Let me welcome the crew to National Mosque of Ghana Complex. From my back, let me start the tour. From my back, we have the administration block. That's where Hudai, the NGO that solicits and then manage the construction of the entire complex. This is where the administration is. Right from my opposite is the Tunikli International School. It's a boys' school of about 420 capacity. Half of that number are boarders. They sleep here. We have our dining hall where all the workers within the complex, and then the students where we dine, or during the lunch we go for our food. Yes, that's the Chief Imam's villa. And then beneath it, we have the women clinic.
Only women?
Only women and then children. Very soon we'll enter and then we'll see we have the conference room, which is about 500 capacity.
Wow.
Tomorrow, for instance, the Muslim Parliamentarian Caucus are going to have Islamic conference here. Up we have guest rooms. When Chief Imam get visitors, they can come and then reside here free of charge. And they will also have a meeting room where the advisory board, the executive council of the mosque, and then the management committee are going to be having their routine meetings. So with your permission, we can move on into the building to see for yourself.
So this edifice is going to take a huge, bringing huge relief to the office of the National Chief Imam.
Sure.
First of all, no more renting of conference rooms.
No.
And secondly, his guests will not go to hotels anymore.
Sure.
And then the management committee, the advisory board, have facilities to meet regularly.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
So now we are at the Chief Imam's villa, and Awal is leading the crew inside so that we can have a better perspective of the facilities.
This where is going to be the reception, the main reception. You enter and then you meet the receptionist to take your particulars and then direct you to which office you will be going. And then we'll move direct. We have the washrooms with the hand basement that you can come and then wash your hands after using the washrooms.
So I can see Ghana flag. Okay.
Here too is going to be office on its own.
Okay, so this is an office.
Yes.
For the management team.
Yes.
Yes. Wow. So I can see an ongoing. So this is another office facility.
This office, okay. And then there will be a washroom.
Okay.
And here is going to be the sound system room.
Okay, the media room.
Media room, yes. We are here to fix the things there. Okay.
The media room looks empty for now. But
for now, yes.
we hope by our next visit.
Inshallah.
Okay,
so
this is
the conference hall, and then
capacity
is about 500.
500.
Yes.
Okay.
Or more estimated.
Okay.
As you can see, the decoration is ongoing for tomorrow's program. Parliament Muslim Caucus. We are going to have a program here.
With the national Muslim leadership?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so that's fine. We'll be here tomorrow,
inshallah,
to see what happens. So where is the Chief Imam's office?
It's up.
So can we have a look at it?
Sure.
So now from here, we are moving up to look at the National Chief Imam's office. We are still in the National Chief Imam's villa, located in the Ghana's National Mosque. So what about these rooms here?
These two particular rooms are going to be guest rooms, well furnished. And then these are, yes, standard. And then these are offices.
Okay.
We'll now move to Chief Imam's office up.
So you mean you're going to have enough offices?
Enough.
Okay,
enough.
Fine.
These are some of the offices, the standard office. You can come in. You can see the almost everything came from tech standards. Yes. There's a similar office here on my right.
So this is
where His Eminence, either the secretary or the protocol, will sit here.
Wow.
And then you come and then have your appointment and then move to his office. This gate is only going to be used
by the National Chief Imam?
No, either the protocol or the secretary. But the guests, they will use the other gate.
So this seat is for the National Chief Imam?
Sure.
Out of the respect we have for the National Chief Imam, I won't sit on it.
MashaAllah.
I won't sit on it.
MashaAllah.
So this is the office of His Eminence, the National Chief Imam. And this is it.
There's a balcony for him as well. And then we have a resting room too for him.
For
the National Chief Imam. And then washroom too is also there.
Okay.
Yes.
So, viewers, I think this is the icon of all the offices. The National Chief Imam has a befitting office here, and out of respect, like we told you, we are not going to sit on his chair like we did in the other places. So now let's look at his restroom and then the washroom facilities.
This is the washroom. And then this is the restroom. The beds are here to be fixed. This is a room where when we have mass visitors, they will be able to occupy here. Some of them, they will sit here, and then the secretary will be taking them one by one.
So now I think enough of the office facilities. So if you can kindly move us to the main mosque now.
MashaAllah.
So these young men are in charge of keeping this place tidy, and the evidence of their work shows that indeed they are doing good job. Thank you very much. And now let's move to the National Mosque. Now from the Chief Imam's villa behind us, we want to look at the facilities here. Unfortunately, we cannot enter because it's being used. It's being used. So I will want Muhammad Awal to tell me something brief about the facilities down here.
With the facilities down here, I will start from my left. We have the morgue, and then water reservoir, and then male washroom, about 18. And then female washroom also on the far right end. And there's a staircase where women, when they use the facility, they can climb. And then the staircase here, people who park their cars, and then those who use the washroom, the males, they will use this staircase up. Sheikh Abass, you are now welcome to the main mosque, the National Mosque of Ghana. Sheikh Abass, you have been to Istanbul and you are seeing a similar mosques like this in Turkey. You can talk of the Blue Mosque, Sultan Ahmed, and then you can also talk of the Suleymaniye Mosque. They are just a miniature. Bursa too. Thank you very much. Now this mosque has 4 towers. We call them minarets in Arabic. And each tower is about 60 meters from the ground. And then we have the main dome in the middle, which is about 35 meters from the ground. There are sub-domes and then spool-like domes. We have in all, about 117 domes within the mosque. 117 domes. Bisalah.
This is a verse of the Quran that says, enter with peace and secure in the comfort, in your comfort, and then in security.
The ark within is a paint. And the ark, that's the external ark here, is a marble.
This is a what?
This is a paint. And the paint. And then this is a marble. They mix the paint in such a way that it will match the color of the marble. All the calligraphy works that you have seen here was a handmade. Handmade? Yes. And then they did it with a paint that can withstand several years without fading.
Imam has a lot of rules to yes. You know, by rule, we cannot enter with our shoes
and slippers.
and slippers.
Yes.
Okay.
The upper floor, that's where our women are going to occupy. So this is their entrance.
Okay.
Yes. And then this is the main entrance for men. As you can see, the era that we are, we need to observe the protocols. So you can't enter without a mask. I welcome you.
Thank you very much.
Now, the entire structure is sitting on these 4 pillars that you are seeing. And these pillars are different from the towers that you are seeing at the edges.
Okay.
We call these pillars the elephant legs.
The elephant legs.
Why? You know how huge or gigantic an elephant is able to exert, the legs able to exert its weight. So the entire structure is sitting on these 4 pillars that you are seeing. The calligraphy works here, as I mentioned earlier, was a handmade. These pillars also represent the 4 Khalifas. Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman, wa Ali. We have the chandeliers, as you can see.
Yeah.
The carpets also, especially the middle.
Nice
They
stuff.
design it in such a way that it will occupy the chandeliers, the design of the chandeliers, and then the main dome, the design of the main dome. So Imam
Circumference
is the same.
is the same.
The design too is also
From
the same.
carpet
Yes.
to the chandelier, the outer one.
Yes.
And then the main.
The main dome. Now, Imam, I want to take you up again.
Wow.
Look at the design of the main dome, and then come down and watch the design of the carpets.
Same.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Imam, during the ancient time, this is how mosques and big churches or cathedral, this is how they were built. They were built in such a way that it has many domes, so that when you speak, you know, by then technology was not advanced by then. So they use the scientific method of echoing and telepathy, so that when you speak, everybody within the peripheral will hear. So this is how they were building their mosques, and it has become a historical. That's why Ghana, they decided to give us a Turkish Islamic architectural edifice. We have several members, as you can
I
see.
was going to ask.
Okay. This member,
This one.
yes, is for the minor sermon.
Minor.
Before, yes. And then, you know,
Minor sermon means what?
before Imams delivers his main khutbah.
Okay, if
You know,
there is any preacher
yes,
or scholar,
yes.
he delivers
He
from
delivers
here.
here, yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
And you know, they are Hanafi, school of thought.
Okay.
And then we are Malikis.
Okay.
So this how they use their...
There is a need for harmonization.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And then for the Maliki,
Maliki.
and that's where Chief Imam is also using
Okay.
to deliver his khutbah. When you go to the Hanafi school of thought, this the type of member they use.
The carpet looks, I mean, smooth, and walking on it
Yes.
is beautiful.
Imam, this is where Imam will stand and then lead the prayers. And then this is where he also delivers his sermon or khutbah. The blue tiles that you see up are special tiles. They were exerted high temperature to be able to write on them. They are very special and very costly. They are all verses of Quran up to the end. At the end of it is the name and then the signature of the one who manufactured it. The entire structure, the entire mosque is tiled with marbles. You know, marbles can withstand more than 300 years. Yes. The public address system,
Okay, where is it?
all the speakers that's within the mosque, both outside and inside,
It's hidden.
yes, it's about 120 18.
118.
And then this mosque, they also made it in, like a system of Turkey and that of Egypt. Only the azan, the calling of prayers, is outside.
Okay.
After then, they switch it for inside. Recitation, takbirat, everything remains within the mosque. Yes. The capacity only inside is estimated 3,500.
3,500.
Both up and then down.
Okay.
You can,
where the
women will occupy. And then we have shoe racks or shelves all around. When you come, you have to bring your shoes or your slippers inside, keep it there. And there's a constant cleaning. Now people are worried of maintenance. They say that Africa and Ghanaians as well, we have a bad culture of culture. Yes. There's no cause for alarm. It's in the hands of the good people. For maintenance, nobody should worry about that. Now, Imam, one interesting thing.
Visit is just tour of the mosque. Another time we would come and look into management of the facility.
Inshallah.
Where we will meet the various committees.
And then departments
to look at management. So the tour is only the facility. But I can see one facility.
I'm going there.
A lower member.
I'm going there. But let me show you one thing, Imam. Okay. This mosque, you can be there 24 hours, you will not get bored. You know, when we were using the black and white television, you get bored.
Okay.
Now, there's a color TV. Time to time, the colors change, and then I appreciate the new colors.
Exactly.
The same methodology or procedure was used here. Now, when you look at one particular part of the mosque, and then the eye gets tired or bored, the moment you change to a different angle, the eye appreciates that. So you can be here for more than 24 hours, you'll not get bored.
Wow. So as we exit the mosque and look at what is behind the mosque, it is very important we have an insight into the kind of material, some of the material used for the building, because they don't look ordinary like the ones we have here. Any insight?
Yeah, with the materials, more than 95% of the materials used in building the mosque were imported from Turkey. Ghana, we don't have such. Like, for instance, I made mention of marble. I don't think somebody has used marble in Ghana, and there's no way you can get it in Ghana. The domes are covered with lead. This is the first time such amount of lead has even entered Ghana. So most of the materials...
You don't have lead here?
No. What are we going to use it for, Imam? Yeah. So let's go to the courtyard.
We are now exiting the mosque. First of all, we can put in on our shoes and slippers. And now we are at the courts of the mosque. Beautiful facilities, all.
Yes, Imam. You recall in 2019, before COVID, we had lectures here. And wonderful Professor Lutfi, you remember him? This is where we organized it. And we had so many iftar during the month of Ramadan, where parliamentarians, very important personalities.
It's a multi-purpose place.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. And then within it, we have the water fountain. And people can also sit there and perform their ablutions. And you know the importance of water fountain when the weather is hot. Pump the water.
A Turkish mosque is not complete without a fountain.
Sure.
But I hope you are not going to apply the Turkish rule, where in every big mosque like this one in Turkey, you cannot have the access to the washroom for free. You need to pay a token.
Yes.
But there are generous people who may pay in advance for those who cannot afford. But I'm told that money generally is used to finance sanitation. Are you bringing that one?
No. Here is free of charge. Free of charge, yes. Imam, you were a science teacher, so you can tell us the importance of pumping of water into the air. What's happened to the environment, the air? I recall you taught me that back in JHS. Yes.
So this place is also used for prayers.
Yes.
So in the mosque, the main mosque houses 3,500 worshippers.
Yes.
Here,
including the complex, 15,000 capacity.
In all?
In all, yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Really, now, the whole of Nima Mamobi can pray
here. Yeah. Now, Imam, at the main gate, we presume this is the main gate of the mosque. We have a mission statement written in Turkish, English, Arabic as well. We'll go there and then you can, yes. Yes.
I hope my eyes. So now the last spot we have to visit is the periphery.
There's the ablution ground.
The ablution ground.
We go through the main gate. We presume that this is the main gate to the mosque. We have one gate to the complex. This is where the pedestrians will use.
Behind us is the pedestrian gate. If you are not driving, you come through this gate. Though this is behind, but it is assumed that it is the main entrance. Beautifully written is the verse of the Quran. قال الله تعالى, God Almighty says, idkhuluha, enter. So in this context, you are entering the mosque. Bisalamin, with peace. Amini, and when you enter, you are safe, you feel comfortable, and you are secured. An evidence of the fact that all the gates are manned by hardworking and competent security personnel. So we'll now go to this periphery, look at the ablution ground, then exit.
Thank you, Sheikh Abass. This is the main ablution ground. Have about 50 taps. That's when you come, we don't have ablution. This is where you perform your ablution. And then within the courtyard of the mosque too, at the fountain, there's also ablution ground. And then within the washrooms too, they have about 5 that you can also perform ablution. So all in all, they are arrangement to cater for all your needs.
So the tap runs throughout?
It runs throughout.
So let me try it and see. Let me use the first one. I also designed such that you can pray.
Yes.
You stand here, for instance,
another group
stand on the red or pink, and so you can see at all the other side.
Yes.
So all too soon, the tour of the National Mosque is ended. We've seen the facility here, Tinasco. That's a secondary school complex housing about 450 students. Half of the students are boarders. I mean, various courses, state-of-the-art facilities, and then standard teaching and learning procedures. Behind or in front of me here is the administration block for Hudai, with a residential facility up. The block B is also a recreational center that will house a very complex library for graduate students especially, and then there is a facility for women and children, residential facility. Then the green or lemon green building over there is the Chief Imam's Villa, which houses a 500-seater conference capacity conference hall with various offices and residential apartments. Will give me his last remarks, then we'll leave and go.
Inshallah. On this note, I would like to take this opportunity and thank the good people of Turkey for having the Ghanaian Ummah at heart, for donating this wonderful edifice. I don't think West Africa or Africa as a whole will have such a wonderful edifice like this one. So this is a pace set for other countries to also emulate from Ghana. National Mosque of Ghana is not only a place of worship, as we have seen. It's a place where you come and acquire knowledge, or you come and then do your research. It also serves as a tourism center. People from all the breadth and length of the globe troop in here every day to come and see the mosque and the complex as a whole. I would also like to thank His Eminence, the National Chief Imam, for also contributing immensely to this wonderful edifice. And all other people who contribute materially, physically, spiritually, we thank them all. And we thank Metro, who also troop in this evening to come and also educate or share to viewers out there what is a Ghana National Mosque. Thank you very much.
On this note, we are also grateful to Hudai and then the National Mosque Foundation for having time for us and allowing us to tour the facility. I want to thank my location crew, especially Lai of the camera department, very, very hardworking and humble. Thank you very much. I also want to thank Muhammad Tonado, my floor manager and my director, for wonderful work. From the National Mosque Complex, this is Imam Abass Abdul-Karim for Islamic Belt on Metro TV. Assalamu alaikum and bye-bye.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Watanga ya wancin addu'a dume aka maka hankura sadakar zakamu yayi yawa watanga ba watan kwana ba